see what happens. I'll just keep trying to get Lewis. And the other computer.
I can't believe I figured this thing out.
Yeah.
It's
We were
really
sitting on it a couple days
user-friendly.
ago for like an hour trying to figure it out. Yeah, he's been playing with it since.
Yeah, it's actually pretty user friendly. I was surprised. When's that going to tell me that we're live? Are we live? It says we're live.
Yeah, we're recording. Let me look.
We're like fighting Donald Trump right now. He's live too.
Oh, is he?
Yeah, we're gonna get way more viewers.
Well, I mean, how many times do you get to see them yell at reporters?
Yeah.
Every single day.
Yeah.
It's like,
Oh, you're live, Scott. You're live on your Facebook.
we're live on my
Wait,
Facebook?
my own?
Or Scott, Land, the other one. We're not live on Inside. No, Scott L.
Oh, okay.
We're not on Inside the Set List?
Nope. We're live on Scott Langevin site. We have 3 watchers already.
Hi. Well, that's interesting. Apparently, I did it on this. Fuck. Oh well. I guess that's where we're gonna do it then.
Yeah.
We're up to 6 people already. I guess we should start talking about stuff.
Yeah.
Hello, I'm Donald Trump. Welcome to today's briefing of the nothing. In today's news, there's still no toilet paper. There's still no masks, and the Patriots have the mask.
You got that right. I just put a live watch party inside the set list.
Sweet. All right. I guess we got it. I don't remember what we were supposed to talk about, but what's up, guys?
Hi.
Hi. I got a cocktail. See, look at that. I'm prepared. It's red.
I think he went up to you.
Nice.
Always come prepared.
Always. You have to be.
I like that meme that they're passing around. They think about this in 10 years from now. Our country's going to be run by a bunch of kids that were homeschooled by day drinkers.
I saw that, and that's true.
So true.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's terrible. I'm glad my daughter's not old enough to be in school yet, because I'd be a horrible teacher. I'm so distracted when I'm home.
Yeah, I know.
I can't get anything done.
I don't even want to even do anything. I just want to lay in bed when I'm home. Like, this has been like the laziest 2 weeks ever.
I'm kind of lucky I'm still working, but
yeah.
But it's kind of weird because I'm working, but yet it's like super stressful at the same time.
Yeah.
It's really awkward. Like we're down to like skeleton crews at work, and 2 of our buildings are closed, but yet every day I go in there, it's like something new to be stressed about. It's like, oh, are we going to be affected today? And then they close us, and then what?
I'm not working, and my wife is working, so it's like kind of sucks. Like you kind of like you feel like you're not doing your part. So I have to be like I'm the housewife now.
You
know, I'm cooking and trying to clean and doing dishes, and I'm becoming one hell of a home chef.
Nice. It's hard to stay. It's really hard to stay motivated being home all the time. Like my buddy Mike, he would have joined us tonight, but he had to go somewhere. He works from home, and he's like, it sucks because it's so hard for him to stay motivated for even work. Mm-hmm. And his wife also works from home too, and they have a toddler. So it's the baby always needs something. One of them's got to step away from the computer.
Mm-hmm.
It's really hard. I wouldn't be able to do that.
And then you gotta be with your significant other literally all day, every day.
Yeah, no.
Nothing against that, but just like,
I love my wife, and that's great, but no, we definitely both need our personal space, and that. Fucking working from home, nah, I'm good.
Yeah, I'll pass.
Yeah,
I got stuff done, but I'm like, I got stuff done in like the first 3 days. I'm like, I'm finished. I'm ready to go back to work.
Yeah. Like I said, it's just hard to get anything done at home. Like, I'm home now, and luckily there's like 2 distractions that my daughter's all about. She currently has my phone and she's watching YouTube.
Yeah.
That's like the only distraction other than Mickey Mouse that actually works.
Yeah, and I get it.
Everything else, it's like, come on, come on, come on, I need you, I need you, I need you. And then you're even as a semi-amateur photographer that tries to even edit photos on my spare time, I can't. You could do 10 photos and then all of a sudden, okay, time to move on to this or that.
Yeah, it's almost like people don't like watch. You don't like watch movies anymore. You just want to watch YouTube videos of people talking, and your attention span gets less. It's weird.
It is. So what else was there? I don't remember.
You know what it was? I think part of it was talking about like how this whole thing is changing how you eat.
Yeah. So the availability of food in the grocery stores and like Jess and I, we shop for the week usually. And now like we come up with dinner ideas for 6 or 7 nights and then you can't, if something's not available at that store, are you going to pursue that item and go to another store, or are you going to like differentiate and come up with some other ideas, or like meal prepping? Like for me, I'm still working and we tend to try and meal prep and make lunches and stuff, but like I said, some things that are not available, so like your diets are varying now, and I guess if people are home, you're just going to get fat. Like I don't know.
I just try to buy stuff that I'm going to be able to get more than one meal out of, like roasts. Like right now, I got a pot roast in right now. I did a chicken earlier in the week, so you can either you're making lunch meat for the next day or you're making another dinner out of it. So you can try to get multiple, instead of trying to buy one meal at a time.
Yeah. Like that's kind of like what we do. I try and make sure that there's leftovers for my lunch tomorrow for work, that sort of thing. But like, I don't know, it's weird. The availability seems like tougher. Like everybody's freaking out that you can't get eggs. Like I don't seem to have that problem, but the price of eggs has gone up, and I guess it's more expensive than gas now.
Yeah. I haven't really had a problem finding anything. I've been able to go to the local IGA and get what I need.
Yeah.
Toilet paper, I do notice that it's been short, which apparently that's everyone's priority.
Yeah, that makes no sense.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't get that.
I think I've got enough toilet paper for ever. And I didn't buy any.
I mean, yeah, I usually get we always get one package of it at Costco anyway. So
right,
probably about 1/3 left of that though.
I was gonna say, if you buy that sort of stuff in bulk, one item is gonna last you for months.
Yeah,
especially in a household of 2 adults or whatever.
2 adults, yeah.
Oh my God, Emilio, I'm like looking at the screen on my other laptop right now. Holy shit, look at this. You guys ready for this? I'm gonna scroll. She just sent all of these. Damn.
What is that?
They're little emojis. Or
who she sent them to?
She sent them all to Lewis.
Lewis is like, what the hell?
He's probably like, what the fuck?
That's so funny though. What are they, little pigs?
They're little like alien things. With
oh yeah.
I don't know. What
oh okay. They look like little pig snouts.
So I guess I'm live, huh? That's cool.
Yep. You are.
That's kind of interesting. I don't know why that didn't, because I even selected to go live on Inside the Setlist page and not mine, but whatever.
I do throw us on to Inside the Setlist though, so they can see us there too.
Cool.
So.
Yeah, Lewis is trying to get in the room, I guess.
Oh, is he?
He's having problems.
Yeah.
Oh. I hate Waterbury.
Got that right.
All I hear right now is Dirt bikes. You got a cattail in your face. That's awesome.
Yes, I do.
Meow.
I've been hearing an ambulance we get ambulances over here right now, like every 30 minutes, at
Really?
least. Yeah. Over on Highland area.
Wow.
Oh,
It
geez.
just seems like there's like sirens all the time now.
Yes, I haven't heard anything at all. My street's quiet, so.
Mine's not. I'm on a street with a school, which, it's people parking in our driveway to pick up their kids and blocking me when I'm trying to go to work. It's a blast.
Yeah.
It's awesome.
Yeah. We have these neighbors. They're by chance they're black,
1-3.
and they. I was talking to him one day. He goes, "You know what I like? Because he used to live, I guess, off of Cook Street." He goes, since I moved, he's been here like a year and a half, 2 years. He was like, I not once have heard a cop.
On Cook Street?
Yeah. Well, he lives next to us now.
Oh,
He used to live on Cook Street.
I was gonna say on
Okay.
Cook Street you'll see a lot of cops.
Yeah, he was like, I
Yeah.
haven't heard a cop ever since I've been here. It's like, okay, like, whatever, you know?
Yeah. Jimmy V.
Hi.
I don't think he's got sound yet. He's
Yeah.
not, he's not in the room. So what happens is when you first connect, it doesn't connect your audio. You have to do it manually. So that
Oh, I got you guys.
just in case. There you are.
There you go.
I'm complete.
Lewis is joining also. Apparently, whenever Lewis tries to join, it asks him for a password.
Oh, that's weird.
It's 'cause
He
he's
doesn't
Puerto-
automatically log him in.
No, it's because he's Puerto Rican.
Yeah. I
Like, you
guess
need
so.
green card, sir.
You guys hate when like you have a password and then it just changes passwords on you and tells you your password's not good.
Yeah.
and then
Amazon
you try
problems like that.
you try all the passwords that you've used, and it's like you've changed this password 3 years ago.
Yeah, it's
No,
like
I
I
didn't.
same password that I used 2 days ago is not working today. That's not my problem. Oh my god.
Passwords.
So how's everybody doing this evening? Sorry I'm late. Sorry I'm late to the party.
Don't worry about it. We just started a few minutes ago. Apparently, Jim, we are live on my page. So if you wanted to share,
Yeah, I'll check that out.
if you wanted to share the feed, it's on my page and it's not on Inside the Cell List for some reason. I don't know.
All right.
I don't know what happened. But that's all right.
Is
Hold
it on my page as well?
You can, yeah.
Right.
Why not?
I'm gonna go and try to share it. Or am
Yeah,
I
go
gonna
for it.
kick cancel?
No,
Hold on.
No, you shouldn't get kicked out.
Okay.
There's Lewis.
What's up, Lewis?
Testing 1, 2.
Hey, we got you.
Liz, I got you, bud.
What's up, buddy?
How you doing?
What's up, people?
Chilling,
Trying to share this.
like Bob Dylan.
Yeah.
With
This
with an
Crazy
armadillo.
back Saturday night.
I want to get
Look, Jimmy, I had to get the blue.
Aha.
on the
Found it.
conversation.
Jimmy, I had to get the blue lights just like you.
Oh man. I'm telling you. It's very zen. It's very zen, Lewis.
So my wife right now is actually on her way to the Big Y in Naugatuck.
Oh,
God bless her.
she got a mask on?
She does actually. She said she was
Yeah.
gonna wear one.
Nice.
So there's different ways to view this, and I'm kind of curious if we try it. So right now we got gallery view where all 5 of us are on the same screen, and this is what shows when we're live. I'm curious if we do it the other way to see what happens.
Oh wait, because I only have 4 of us on the screen. Hold on.
Chilling. I'm trying to share this. Chilling.
Oh wait, because I only have 4 of us on the screen. Hold on.
Ooh, somebody's got volume up.
I'm trying to share this.
Is somebody watching this?
Yeah, somebody's got to turn their volume off.
Turn your radio down.
Yeah, right. Got feedback.
Come on.
Thanks for calling WCCC. Now turn us the fuck down.
That was me.
That's fun.
Someone asked yesterday, and we didn't get to it, on how we think the tattoo guys are going to fare through all this.
Oof.
That was one of the questions.
How do you think anyone's gonna fare through this? I mean, it's just, you know, like WrestleMania is tonight and tomorrow with no audience, all
Right.
pre-recorded. It's weird.
Yeah, they're not going to
You
make any
know?
money. Well, I mean, through television they'll make money, but
Yeah,
Their whole, and even like the whole city, they're supposed to be in, like, probably losing millions of dollars too. You know?
oh yeah, the revenue in those cities that
Yeah.
from all the
Yep.
ticket sales and the merch and everything, like
And literally, like, it's usually like, I think like a week long worth of like events.
it is. I was there last year. It was every day. There's like the entire city. It's almost like going to the Olympics, where like everything in the entire town is Olympic themed for like a week. You know, you're going out to a stand-up comedy night and seeing wrestlers there, or there's like wrestlers at conventions. There's indie shows going on at 3:00 in the morning. You know, in a town over. It's crazy.
Yeah.
And none of that.
what's today's date?
Today is the 4th.
The 4th?
Oh.
Okay. I was going to say it's almost 1 year to the date from the first Constitution Rock Fest.
Yeah, what was it, the 5th of last year, right?
The 6th, yeah.
6th.
So I think we're going to plan for a festival maybe in August.
The shit's finally over fest.
Yeah. Basically, what did we call it, Chris?
We were joking. We were calling to get
the social undistancing festival.
yeah, the return of social the social I forgot something specific.
Now Rubicon's got our Rubicon X show. I believe it's going to be August 29th at Cherry Street.
What is it? August 29th?
Yeah, I think it's the last Saturday in August. It's all day because it's our 10-year anniversary.
I think August, that's when we're going to start seeing stuff, after the heat comes in and kills the stuff, you know?
Yeah.
But who knows? Maybe
Yeah.
maybe heat doesn't kill it. No one really knows what the hell's going on. So.
If
Yeah.
it didn't kill it in Florida and California, I doubt it.
Right? Good point, Lewis. Maybe it
They
loves
had it
heat.
in Saudi Arabia.
Yeah, right?
Yeah.
Like I was telling someone yesterday, maybe the bodies don't reanimate until 6 months later. We don't know yet.
Right?
I mean,
Hating.
I wouldn't trust any Umbrella Factory cars driving around, that's for sure.
Right?
So my wife is at the Southbury Stop and Shop, and she said she's almost done already. But she's wearing a mask. Good luck.
I'm going tomorrow morning. Early morning.
You're not over 60.
I'm close enough.
I was gonna say spray
Look at all these grades. Look at all these grades.
We had I was going to the track, going running in the beginning of this, just to try to keep my cardio up, and it got to the point where it's like there's like 100 people at the track now.
Fuck.
So
Yeah.
people are bringing their kids are hanging out there, and it's like, well, this isn't social distancing anymore. I thought it was better than going to the gym, but it's turning into like, yeah, it's actually kind of getting to be a dangerous thing to do now, you know?
Yeah.
So
I've been walking at Hop Brook. There's been a few people, but enough to distance where you're not seeing people constantly. Maybe 1 to 10 people.
I want to know who came up with the term social distancing, because they just made it up. It's like, we're just going to use this. Like, the word social.
I was a
way
geek
too
in
many
high
words.
school, so that was like part of my natural thing,
That's fine. But
but the
who
name,
named it this.
That's gonna be like word of the year, you know?
It's not social distancing, it's physical distancing.
That's what I said.
Everyone else is more on their phone now than ever. I mean, we're
Right.
connected on our computers and on our phones talking to each other right now.
right now, yeah.
You know?
This is literally being
Yeah.
social.
Dude, I did
More
this thing.
physical.
I did this thing just because I kind of got sick of not playing. You know, I just been playing more guitar lately, and I just did like a live stream video, or I just played a couple songs just to see if I got more people that watched that than went to my last Rubicon show. I think I had some like 190 views.
Damn.
Yeah. So
Not a bad way to start.
No, not at all.
You never stop growing as a musician. I don't care how good you are. Stuff like
Absolutely.
this makes you. That's why I like playing multiple instruments, because I'll pick up something else and I'll see it on a total different view than I did on another instrument. It's definitely a good writing technique.
Yeah.
When stuff gets kind of stagnant, for me, I'll switch instruments. I'll do the same, jam on the same thing, but with a mandolin or something, change it up.
You're blocking the guy in the ski-doo, honey.
So we actually lost a follower yesterday.
They hate us. Must have been you.
What? You mean losses and they don't follow you anymore?
Yeah. Yes.
All right, because that could mean a couple different things right now.
I don't want to be followed.
Yeah,
anyway.
that's true.
Yeah, I was like, what? Oh my God, what happened? Oh, they just unfollowed.
Not quite that somber.
I think I lose like 10 friends a day.
I have been deleting like a fucking madman, just
Me too.
silently. Like, I don't want to ever see this post. Goodbye. I don't know you anyway. Like,
I started I started blocking like about a month ago, and now I'm just full on deletion mode.
yeah, I feel like I think I was at almost like 4,700 or 4,800 maybe a year ago. And it was because I was getting like 200 friend requests a day because of the live show that we did.
Mhm.
And it was cool and all because it was 90% musicians and people that I could possibly network with, but I don't want to see your opinions. I don't care. Like,
Yeah.
I'm sorry. Like, I don't want to sound like a dick, but I'm gonna be a dick. I don't care.
You're a
Like,
dick.
thanks. I don't fucking care. Like,
I don't care about my own opinion.
no,
It
like,
just gets to be about the point where like it's like no one's really offering anything of any. They're always just trying to justify their ideas. It's like, not for anything. This is how we're all gonna die.
yeah,
Everyone's just gonna be sitting there bitching and moaning about shit on the internet.
there's nothing constructive about anything that's going on.
Nope.
It's like just shut up. Like,
Yeah.
Which is fine.
I unfollow so many people, and I write a status, and they like, I'm like, oh, I completely forgot I'm friends with this person.
Delete.
Yep, exactly. That's the plan, I think.
I don't delete many people. I just live in my own little world. It's like my little bubble. Na 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 na.
I'm one of the ranks of people that probably would say up until the pandemic happened, I pretty much got really sick and tired of any social networking. And now it's like my friends or family will get one of those massive FaceTimes going on, and we get to all see each other and have a couple of drinks, share a couple of laughs. It's like, wow, all right, maybe I don't hate social networking so much. I just hate with really people that just want to do nothing but force their opinions down people's throats all the time, I have to say.
Yeah.
So those are the people I just unfriend.
Yeah. My thing was basically there were so many people that I didn't actually know. And it was just like, okay, I don't know who you are, first of all, so I don't care what you want to say.
And it's not even people that differ from my opinion. I've unfriended many people that have similar opinions than me. It's like, you're getting obsessive about this and it's not healthy.
Yeah. Yeah. Like I saw something, it might have been yesterday or Thursday, I'm not sure which, but it was someone was persistently saying that the reefer trucks that are in New York City aren't real. Like, they're not doing that. And I'm like, why would you even comment about it? Like, what's your opinion? Like, why? Like, what do you care if they're real or not? You're not there, first of all. You're across the country. Oh, that's fake. No, it's not. But go ahead and think it is. Like, goodbye. Like,
I mean, my sister-in-law is a nurse in a hospital in Connecticut, and her entire ward is all patients that are with our disease right now.
Yeah.
It's fucking real.
It is, yeah. And I don't understand the people that want to say that it's not or whatever.
Those are the same
You
people.
can say you told us so as we all go to our grave. Awesome.
Yeah.
They're the same.
Chris froze.
Be right back. I gotta get something to drink.
Should have been prepared.
Chris, come back to us.
Right?
Chris.
And Lewis should have been prepared with a drink
Frozen.
before he got here.
I'm so sorry.
Lewis just saw it. It's like, oh wait, we could drink doing this? It's not like it worked?
He brought a bottle of bourbon with him last night.
Good man. I'm still trying to save my good stuff. Like, it's weird. I have a whiskey collection, and I always buy like a good bottle, and I'll buy a cheap bottle, not a bad bottle. And I always try to like space it out so that I'm not blowing through all the good stuff.
And
now I'm just like, hey, Lewis is back.
I could never collect whiskey. It would just it wouldn't work like that.
Yeah.
There's a secret to it. You buy 2 or 3 bottles at a time. You taste the first one as a sample of the expensive stuff, and then you go right to the cheap bottle and you drink that. And then you just go back like every time. Then you'll buy a $20 or $30 bottle every couple times a week. And then you go back to the good stuff on special occasions. And eventually you're like, fuck, I got 30 bottles of whiskey in my house now. Woo!
I have friends and bands that sack this place like a frat house usually.
Oh, man,
when
yeah.
this stuff isn't going on. So.
I've been the one band that's got nobody that drinks. My whole band does not drink at all. I used to be the only sober person in my band. Now it's like, hey guys, want to go to the bar for us? No, that's all right, we're good. It's a whole different world we're living in now.
I don't drink a lot, actually, like in my life at home alone. I mean, when I go out, I drink good, but I don't, I'm not like a daily at home, have a beer, have a whiskey type person,
Me neither.
I might today. This is a special occasion.
Lewis is sponsored by Bud Light tonight.
Kind of having a party.
Right.
Yeah, I saw that.
Tonight's brought to you by
Bud Light can. Like,
Wow.
Oh,
we need to contact them.
do I smell? Do I
I
smell a
drink peace
sponsorship?
water. I drink peace water.
Listen, I like all beer. There's a place for Bud Light. You're mowing the lawn on a hot day, 100 degrees. You want to pound 3 of them? That's what Bud Light's perfect for.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if I'm gonna slowly sip it and think about where it came from type beer. No.
Like, holy shit, they manufacture this? Really?
But I don't
This
discriminate.
is the only thing that keeps me sober. If I drink anything, heavier, then I'm a wreck.
No, that's
I was gonna
true.
say that.
Actually, when I do the same thing. When I go out, when I'm starting to feel a little bit, past the point I should be on my little meter, I start drinking Coors Light because then it's like just hydrating, and I can wiggle for a little while,
I had a scotch because I like to drink stuff that didn't pound that fast. And then I got accustomed to scotch, and then I started pounding scotch, so it kind of didn't really work out so well.
Fuck.
Just like Jameson.
I can't drink Jameson because it's kind of got one of those way too many nights of drinking too much Jameson with
Yep, I know what you mean.
Walking down the high school dorm with both my feet up and my makeup dripping. Walking shame.
Your eyeliner was dripping?
Yep. Oh yeah.
You know what, Lewis? I do have one of these up here for special occasions. Man. Special occasions like
that out of
tonight.
your ass. Holy shit.
Here's to you boys.
Wow.
Salute.
Cheers.
Vodka and
Oh,
cranberry.
that shit is horrible. Hold on, I gotta wash that down with whiskey.
Wait,
Yeah.
Dan, Lewis is looking at it. Wait.
But I got to go back to my Crown Royal.
Oh boy, this is gonna turn into a drunk fest.
I'm wondering what the whiskey is, though. I don't judge whiskey drinkers. The only good whiskey is the whiskey you like to drink and the way you like to drink it.
Exactly. Then I'm like the one. I think I'm the one person who doesn't drink at all.
Really? How long?
I can't tell you last time I had a drink.
Good for you.
I don't think I've ever been drunk in my life.
No?
I have.
Peach Crown Royal.
I did it for a while. I just I don't want to get too much stuff.
Oh, he's got the maker.
Hey,
I'm not a heavy drinker myself.
Nice choice, James.
Put that on backup.
Only at home.
It is Saturday night. I mean,
Yeah.
It is. My wife will be home.
Only at
soon.
home. I don't drink and drive. If I go out and I got a gig or I go see a show, have maybe one, maybe 2 beers at the most, and that's it.
I'm on the bike a lot, so I don't really drink
Yeah.
that much. You know, I mean, if I'm going out to eat or something, I might have a beer or something. I definitely don't drink any whiskey when I'm on 2 wheels. You know,
Right.
I might have a beer if I go out to eat or something like that, but nothing major. So, kind of got used to that. You know, plus I'm old.
Same here.
Takes me 3 days to recover from getting good hammered. It happens now and again, but not often.
I'm just trying to figure out how long it's going to take me to recover from all this quarantine time.
Yeah, it's gonna be.
I'm going to be so nice to my bar customers when I go back to work.
You're going to appreciate them.
Yeah, you do. You really do.
Yeah.
You're like, yeah, every single one of them.
All right, so I want to start a question of the day while we're doing this. And right now we got the 5 of us, so there's going to be 5 answers from us. And then we've got currently 8 viewers.
Chris just disappeared.
Yeah, he likes doing that.
Like a magician.
He'll be back.
Well, he was there. Oh, he did get up.
Holy shit.
Chris,
there he
we thought
is.
we lost you there.
I'm
like,
back.
hey. So we'll do a daily chat or maybe every other day. I don't know. It depends on everybody's availability. But today's question of the day: you're quarantined with the last artist that you saw in concert. Who are you with for the next 2 weeks? Could be a whole band. Could be, I mean, obviously solo acts, whatever, or a local band, whatever. But
I have Carpathia out of Massachusetts. That was not. They're cool people to be. You know, there's gonna be like lots and lots of cool Lord of the Rings watching.
yeah. Actually, I wrote this question and I don't fucking remember.
Yeah.
It just
You know,
popped,
the last
popped in
band
my
we,
head.
the last people I saw live was Lewis and his band.
Actually,
They did a drag show, and I think I went to go see them live at the Halloween show at the place on
In Hamden, right?
in Hamden, the Cellar, with the guy that kept on saying I hate to work, or say what that guy's name was. We hate everyone or something like that.
Who's that?
The band I hate everyone or something like that, or everyone hates me.
Everybody hates me.
Yeah.
Oh, everybody hates me. Sorry.
Yeah, yeah.
That's Jeff's band, Jeff Gardner.
Yeah.
Yeah, it took me a minute to remember, but I actually went to see Less Than Jake with a girlfriend, so at least I'd be hanging out with a fun bunch at least, you know.
You know who I like better than them? Jake.
Yeah. I'm not really a Less Than Jake fan, but I didn't have a bad time at the show, I'll tell you.
No.
I'm drawing a blank. Shit, I think it's Snoop. It's not a bad thing.
That's top 5 people
You
I've been
couldn't
quarantined
stone,
with.
I mean.
I would be fucking ripped for 2 straight weeks.
Yep.
Wow. Yeah, no, I think it is because I think that's the last one I did. It was middle of January.
That's
So
awesome.
my Grizzle Scotty.
I would become his nephew for sure.
Fuck.
I smoke 2 joints in the morning.
Smoke 2 joints at night.
My God.
Remember we saw him a couple years back at that Project Revolution? He
Couple
played all
years?
the new
That's
stuff.
2004, Chris.
Yeah, that was years ago. He played.
Couple
Yeah, whatever.
16 years
Last
ago.
year.
And like
Last
he
year,
played all his old new stuff. Then he busted out into the old stuff, and then everyone started going crazy.
You know, Mickey's on TV in my room. I smell cigarettes. And
Oh,
I'm not near anyone.
that's one thing I don't miss. I smoked a long time. Long time. I was about 16 until about 42, 43.
I'm an ex-smoker myself.
Yeah.
Also throat cancer survivor. So I'm not a big fan of smoking.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I agree. Me and Joe Campbell got some beef.
Yeah.
Joe Campbell.
Yeah, I'm not a fan of smoking.
Me neither.
So yeah, anybody that's out there in the Facebook world who wants to answer that question of the day, if you were quarantined with the last artist that you saw live, who would you be stuck with for 2 weeks? Did we all answer? Lewis, did you?
No, I can't remember the last band that's.
Yeah, I was confused myself on what the last show I was at was.
Yeah, it took me a minute. Because I went all over the place since that's January, and it feels like months ago, and that was only 2 months.
What kills me is like, I will go to shows pretty regularly, at least 3-4 times a month.
Yeah.
And then it's been a while, about a month or so since I've been to a show.
Yeah, completely.
So now I'm trying to think, who's the last band? It's like, then it all kind of just gels together. You see like 3 or 4 different 5-band shows going on in your head. Who's the last band that I saw?
Yeah. I did, I was going to say, I only had tickets for 2 shows that got canceled. One was with you, Chris. That was the Anti-Flag show.
Yeah.
Oh, I had tickets for that too.
And then the other one that I was preparing for, which was it was in May, but it was the Apocalyptica show in Hartford with Lacuna Coil.
Yeah.
But they rescheduled that until February or something already.
Black Flag is scheduled in December. Or Anti-Flag, sorry.
Oh, they rescheduled it?
Yeah, it's December. That was right before my work closed down. And I was kind of like, is this going to get released here? Oh, they canceled that. I guess it is.
Yeah.
Well, bummed up. We had a tour that got canceled last minute over just really bad management before this whole thing dropped. So then I had this tour that we're working on, and next thing you know, all my other shows are canceled too. And it's just kind of like, really? That tour, I think, ended up getting canceled anyway. Which is probably for the best.
I was so annoyed. I had like 3 or 4 things planned that week. Then everything got canceled literally the last minute.
Yeah. Yeah, the craziest thing to me was I took vacation from March 7th to the 14th. And where I was, no one was talking about this thing, not even the news out there. And it was already like the most infected state for in the early stages. Colorado was. And no one talked about it. No one cared, it seemed. And then all of a sudden, the day I left, they were like, yeah, we're closing everything.
Yeah.
Like everything, like the resorts decided to close. They were like, yeah, as of today. I'm like, holy shit. I'm like, this is the day I'm leaving. So that's fine.
It was like perfect timing for you.
Wow.
Yeah, like I literally boarded the plane and I was told that I had free Wi-Fi. So I was like, oh, sweet. I'm going to get on the Wi-Fi. And as soon as I joined the network, I got an email that had said, hey, we're closing the resort as of tonight. I'm like,
Wow.
whoa, all right. I'm glad I'm on this plane.
Yeah.
Yeah.
One of my best friend's daughter was in school in Spain, and they sent her home, obviously because of and she literally left, and it was like a couple hours later they closed all the borders, or they announced that they were closing within 24 hours. And she was texting him while I was working with him, and she got to the airport, and she's like, "I'm really curious to see what the vetting situation is going to be like in the airport." And she said there was absolutely nothing. She literally texted him, I'm checking in right now. I'll let you know how crazy this gets." And it was like 10 minutes later, there was nothing. It was like guys standing at the door, "Y'all not sick, are you?"
Yeah.
Which was actually really scary because they literally closed all the borders to Spain at that point.
Yeah, my daughter was in England, and she got back 3 weeks ago, right in the beginning of all this chaos, And after she left England, I think that weekend was when they closed down the borders. So she took like one of the last flights out of England. It was nuts. If she would have stayed another day or two, she would have still been stuck there. Crazy. Thank God nobody's sick.
Yeah.
All her schoolmates and teachers and everything, everybody's good. So crazy. She did get a message that her tour guide does have the coronavirus. Yeah, which is nuts. And because the tour guide is from Spain. So after the trip, he went to Spain, and as of like 3 days ago, he has coronavirus. Pretty crazy.
My coworker, her boyfriend woke up. She couldn't breathe. Went to the ER. He had they sent him home with 105 fever.
You sent him home with that?
Sent him home?
Yeah, sent him home with it.
Jesus.
105?
Yeah. We were like, what? And I go, they actually allowed you to go home with him, or allowed him to go home?
That doesn't sound right.
It's insane.
Yeah.
I don't even want to go back to work because of her.
I don't blame you.
I was like, hopefully she's quarantined for the next couple of weeks,
It's,
right?
I think every day it's getting closer and closer. It seems.
Yeah, well, I
Closer
think
to
New Haven County is not supposed to be hit with it until the peak is beginning of May. For us.
I don't even know how to get those numbers though,
Yeah,
I know.
Yeah.
I agree with that.
that doesn't make any sense to me. Yeah.
I mean, the only way I could think, because they talk about this peak thing, the only way I could justify where they're coming from is saying, like, if it's growing this much throughout the course of time, this is the population that we have. It's going by this percentage on a daily basis. So what's it going to be like a month from now?
Yeah.
And that's all determining if people, obviously we talk about social distancing. We talk about people washing their hands, people staying away from, just everything we're trying to do to stop that from accelerating. But is it really working?
Right.
They said for every one person that you see in public, you're exposing yourself to 30 people a day or something that I heard. Because those people go home to their families. If one of those family members is actually still working in the workplace and they're seeing people, it's just, it's just like any other virus or disease. It's just that we don't know anything about it.
Yeah.
When I say we, I mean people a lot smarter than me, not me. I'm just going to stay home with my cartoons, my cats, my guitars, my toy collection, and my whiskey, and just hopefully don't lose anybody in the process that I know very well.
Right.
Yeah.
That's a better
My
bet.
mother lost a friend of hers last week, 35 years old.
Really?
Yeah, the guy in Wolcott.
Oh yeah.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah.
Oof.
And then it's just I refuse to not take it seriously until it's all over. It's just I'm worried about my parents. Anybody, we should all be. Anybody that's over,
Right.
over that 60-year-old mark, you know.
Lewis.
But then again, somebody at 35 dies. I mean, he was diabetic, but you know, it's not impossible, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like I think my coworker's boyfriend, his heart's working at like 40%. So it's like he already has a bad heart as it is, you know.
Well, they were saying like if you could have had it, like if you had a really, really, really bad cough, fever that lasted for a while, and like technically, yeah, I did have that back in December.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna go out and hang out with multiple people because I think I'm over it, but you know, I'm not taking any chances.
Yeah, exactly.
It's just not worth it.
In January, I had the flu, which was pretty crazy, you know?
Yeah.
That was crazy enough because I've never had it before. And I was sick November going into December, and then I got better. And then in January, I had full blown out flu. And then I took, you know, some meds and I was fine. But now that I had the flu, is it easier for me to catch the coronavirus? Or because I have the meds in me, it might help me out, you know? I don't know. I don't have an answer to that. I don't know if my immune system might be better because I had the meds in me, or will it be worse?
Lewis, I would say if the Jehovah's Witnesses come to your door, don't kiss them on the mouth.
I'm gonna answer the door naked.
I've done that. I did that. True story. Years ago, I was with my brothers, and we saw them going up and down the street, and I'm like, no way. So I took all my clothes off and opened the door up, and they literally put the pamphlet on the step, and they started to back up, and they walked away. And I'm like, oh, don't you guys want to talk about Jesus? And I scratched my balls as they walked away.
That's some funny shit. You should have had video of that. That would have been funny.
That was pre-cell phone days. Or iPhone days, at least.
Yeah.
It was probably like around 2000, 99, 2000.
You're going to have to do it again.
If I ever see them again, they got to come to them.
They don't come to my door.
No.
They don't either.
We are those people on my street. You know?
You got to.
They do not come to the door.
You're too far away, man.
Nobody comes to the door.
You run out of gas by the time you get up there.
Yeah.
You're out there in the
Sometimes you gotta be
boonies.
that person.
You're all the way out there in the boonies, man.
Oh, yeah. I mean, growing up, we had a long, long driveway, too. I remember as a kid, we were always mad because we never got trick-or-treaters to our house, you know? So we'd, like, you know, put, like, sand in bags and candles all the way down the fucking driveway to get people to entice them to come down to the house. You know, still never got any trick-or-treaters. You know? It's a little spooky, you know, so.
Nice.
Oh, Lewis, you know, I'm talking about the Chesapeake, as I can't talk. That, I can't talk now. Chesapeake, the Bay, that you drove over with your kid. They, two of the Kennedys, they called it a search because I guess they're in it.
What's that?
The Chesapeake Bay.
Yeah, yeah.
They announced today that two of the Kennedys were like missing in it.
Yeah, in
What do you mean?
in Chesapeake Bay, yeah. Like Robert
Yeah,
F. Kennedy's
remember-
kids or something like that.
Yeah. Like his grandkids or something like that. Because I remember you just went through it yesterday. Or not, we talked about it yesterday.
Yeah, yeah.
You talking about John Kennedy Jr. and the plane crash like 20 years ago?
No, this is like literally this week.
Nick
Robert
yesterday.
Kennedy's kids.
Holy shit.
Dude, the Kennedys have bad luck.
They really do.
So what happened to them?
They
They were in a
They
boat and
didn't-
they're missing.
Yeah, they were on a boat and they couldn't. They called us to search for him.
Wow. Out there in the Chesapeake Bay area?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Wow.
it's down in the Maryland part. Not Maryland part, down in Maryland.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm so glad my last name's not Kennedy.
When you say, Scott, when you say bad luck, though, knowing the Kennedys, when it comes to like the shit with Joe Kennedy and back in the day, there's nothing like that, you know, like, I don't know. There's nothing that would surprise me.
Mm.
You know, they were always either fucking with the wrong people or working with the wrong people.
Yeah.
So when you hear about a Kennedy dying, you're kind of like, who do they piss off now?
Yeah.
or Kennedy going missing.
Right.
You know, it's always something.
That's
You
true.
know,
5G.
I mean-
It's 5G. That made them all crazy.
Yeah.
yeah.
I'll stick to my 3G.
There's so much crazy stuff on. There's so much crazy stuff going on today. It's
You wanna say
insane.
Mhm.
She's
He's
upset.
gonna get a virus or have radiation melt our brains.
Look at.
Either way, something's gonna happen. We're all gonna die.
Look. Say hi, Jimmy. Say hi, Jimmy.
Hi, Amelia.
Hey.
Say hi, Lewis.
Hello.
Say hi, Lewis. Say hi, Scott.
Hi.
Say hi, Chris.
Hello.
Hey.
Nice.
Hi, Daddy.
Yeah, hi, Daddy. Yeah, she sees me too. Do you see Amelia?
See me. I see me.
You know what sucks? I had tickets for we had tickets for opening weekend for Yankees baseball too.
Oh man.
Would have been today.
I'm stuck.
Damn. It would have been today. That sucks.
I thought it was like 2 days ago. It was Thursday.
Thursday? Oh,
Yeah.
it was our game was today. It was opening weekend, not the opening day.
Yeah. I was gonna say because I got a friend that went to Yankee Stadium just to go.
Always wanted to go opening weekend. And all the
Call
years
your rep, Lewis. I'm out.
You're out?
There's one beer I don't like. That's an empty.
Here, take it. Take it.
Thank you. Oh, thanks, bud.
That was TV magic right there.
I've been telling you, when you're slick, you're
That's
slick.
actually really funny.
This beard is fucking like a wizard. I'm telling you.
That's what I was singing when I was in Cocoa
That's my
Beach.
2 cents for the hour. Okay?
Hold on.
That's what I was singing when I was in Cocoa Beach. Oh, thanks, Scott.
There you go.
Here, I'll give it back to you.
We're getting good at this, man. I'm telling you. By the time we actually all have some shows, and we'll have this down. We'll be promoting Machine.
Yeah.
So I apologize. You said something about Yankees tickets, and I had tickets for the 17th. Also, I had I think 8 tickets. I got them for like $50. All 8 tickets.
Oh, damn.
Damn.
Yeah, it was. I forget. I think it was Leap Day. They had a sale. It was like $6 tickets.
And I used to have the weekday ticket package in general. So I would get my tickets like every year, and I'd be all paid off at the beginning of the year. And I'd end up having like 22 games a year I would go to.
Yeah,
Every year, and I'd be all paid I can't afford that anymore.
it's expensive.
Yeah.
Who's got the volume?
What's the end of the season going to be like? Is my question. Like, is it going to go till December?
No, I think I've heard both stories on that. They were like, "Oh, we're gonna get all 162 games in." That's not gonna happen. I think they're just gonna end the season, if they even play, on a shortened schedule and play until September, like the end of September, like they normally do.
Because I was kind of hoping that Aaron Judge would become the next Mr. December, the first Mr. December.
Possible. So by then it'll be too fucking cold and he'll be stiff.
I know.
Hey, keep it down over there.
But they could potentially play in like Steinbrenner Field.
Yeah.
So
like I said, I was watching. I will say, I although I didn't like what WWE did with the no fans, I did like what the AEW did. They pretty much had like their locker rooms against sidelines. They're all like trash talking each other and like making bets on matches and stuff like that. It's actually really entertaining.
yeah.
It was like watching a bunch of pro wrestlers wrestle for their friends. It wasn't as entertaining as watching 10,000 people go crazy,
Right.
but it was still pretty entertaining. I guess WrestleMania tonight, there's going to be like, they're going to go full Hollywood with their matches tonight. So curious to see how that's going to be.
Yeah,
They're
I
doing like
watched,
special effects and locations and stuff like that.
I watched the first SmackDown with the no fan thing, and that was super weird.
I will say, like I said, the AEW thing, they nailed it.
Yeah,
they
WWE
really
did
kept
not.
it in. Yeah. Well, they were saying even when AEW dropped their first show like that, they were like, dude, WWE stood back, be like, oh man, wish we thought of something like this too.
Yeah.
It was definitely a lot more entertaining.
I thought, didn't they tape some of them for tonight too? Tonight, tomorrow? I think they're like pre-taped some of them.
Everything's pre-taped now.
Is it?
Yeah, AEW finished. WWE already WrestleMania is already done. They put a bunch of like really strict rules about anybody leaking anything, and AEW said today that they finished taping for months and months worth of material if they have to.
Yeah.
WWE is going to go on a hiatus after WrestleMania. Like,
Are they?
yeah. Whatever little entertainment we can get at this point.
Yeah. Got that right. Especially, yeah, I know. Especially, feel like there's gonna be none as it gets cold. Gets more into it. Absolutely, like nothing.
Yeah.
And when I think once it's over, I think feels like everything's gonna explode and everyone's gonna want to go out. And like everyone's gonna go out everywhere. Like you won't be able to get away from anyone.
I'm I just like I said this before on just Facebook posts and just in general, but like when people do have to go out, like when you're going to like supermarkets and shit like that, like treat those workers good because those people are making like minimum wage, risking their lives going out to go to their minimum wage jobs. And my wife is still doing it. And just like people like EMTs, police officers, firefighters, great people putting their lives on the line every single day for what they do. People that are these, minimum wage retail jobs that are keeping everybody fed right now, they didn't sign on for that.
Exactly.
And I was at the IGA a couple days ago, and the person was giving the girl shit behind the counter, and I even was like, dude, what the fuck's wrong with you?
Yeah.
It was over a fucking coupon for 50 cents. And it's like, here's the 50 cents. Just shut up.
Exactly. Like I understand the whole $15 minimum wage thing that I want to give it, but just like I don't want to hear anyone complaining about it after this.
Yeah.
Just like, oh, do you remember what they just went through? Like, they just you just see how important they are to you now.
I mean, they're literally taking my wife, I'm worried about her every day. My sister-in-law and my brother's a cop, my sister-in-law's a nurse. I'm always worried about them. I didn't think my wife would be in a situation where that would be looked at as being like, wow, like every time she goes to work, serving somebody their latte, that she's taking her life in her hands.
Yeah.
Now
you go to Stop and Shop now, they have the plexiglass in front of the people. Like the people wearing like the actual like plastic face masks over their mask.
Damn. I just go to my local IGA because there's never more than 5 people in that place.
Yeah, the one I've been there. No one's like ever there. It's perfect.
Yeah.
You guys are gonna have to go.
I just hate the fact that the IGA changed their name.
Yeah.
But we still call it
It's always
IGA.
gonna be just like the Meadows. It's always gonna be the Meadows to me, man.
It's always
I
IGA.
agree with that.
I know. Like I forget what they even called it now. But if someone called it something else, I'd be like, "What?
Come take
What
a
are you
look.
talking about?"
The Dodge or something.
Yeah.
Well, I didn't go to
The Massing Guild Douche Arena.
Douche Arena. I'll tell you what, they got everything, so that's a good idea. They got
Or even like the Oakdale. I don't even know what they call it now.
Toyota.
Toyota.
I call it the Oakdale.
Yep, me too.
It'll always be the Oakdale.
Well, it's still the
Yeah.
Oakdale, but
Yeah.
Yeah.
I only know because I drive by it every day for work. I'm like,
What do you hear?
Toyota? What the hell is this?
Yeah.
I thought it was a dealership. They got
It was,
Toyotas out there
I was
too.
gonna say, yeah, it was the Chevrolet Oakdale Theater like 10 years ago too.
Was it?
Yeah,
Yeah, they got a couple Toyotas out there for display.
yeah, I saw that. It's like,
Oh,
okay,
do they?
Yeah.
yeah,
What
they're up
Giant
on like a
Stadium
giant
now?
platform.
Isn't Giant Stadium something else now?
Yeah, MetLife.
Yeah, MetLife. That's right.
MetLife.
Well, and then you got the Patriots are sponsored. They bought Gillette Stadium. But yeah, that's silly. I don't like the whole naming sponsorship thing because stadiums change their names every freaking 2-3 years now. It seems.
Yeah.
You know,
I don't know. As a
what was
Buffalo
cool?
Bills fan, it was they call it the Ralph Wilson Stadium for the longest time.
Mm.
And then they actually sold it because I couldn't stand the owner of the Bills. And they changed it to New Era Field. And I'm like, I'm okay with that.
Yeah, yeah, I'm all right with that.
When you don't like the original name, when they go, yes, exactly. Well, there was some kind of a deal with Ralph Wilson and George Steinbrenner back in the day where Ralph Wilson loaned George Steinbrenner money for something like 60 years ago, and George Steinbrenner like took care of him in college or some weird thing like that. There was always that connection.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised. I mean,
Yeah.
because Steinbrenner bought the Yankees from CBS.
For $5 million. Can you
Yeah.
imagine?
I know.
Nice.
Hey.
Hi, everybody.
Hi, Jesse.
Hello.
Hey.
I can't hear any of you.
Oh,
I started my baseball season off watching the movie
Hi,
61
Jesse.
and The Bronx is Burning that last week.
Did you?
Yeah,
Okay,
because
bye.
it's like, oh, I guess Mantle and Maris are back. It's like I'm watching Reggie Jackson. I'm having my Hollywood baseball season start.
Yeah.
saw that. So,
I still call City Field Shea Stadium, so it's just like
yeah,
that's what I still think of it as.
well, it's same place.
Yeah, we're supposed to be. Who are we going to see at Chase Stadium? Yeah.
Or whatever.
Yeah.
Not like it.
Oh yeah. We're going to be seeing the Motley Crue and a bunch of other people at City Field. No,
Nice.
That's nuts.
Joan Jett.
When's that?
When was that? August. So it might still go on.
Hopefully.
Yeah,
I got
see.
Kiss tickets. I got Kiss tickets for September. Hopefully they don't cancel.
Yeah.
So we'll see.
Yeah,
I
I think
haven't been to
everybody's
City
kind of
Field
banking
yet.
on August.
It's kind of like a double thrill for that one.
Yeah.
Wait, it's Motley Crue. Who else? Poison.
Def Leppard. Yep.
And Joan Jett. Which I've seen Motley Crue 14 times. We played with them once. I don't even need to see Motley Crue, but I'm going to see. I've never seen Def Leppard.
Oh, they're incredible.
Nice.
I saw Def Leppard with Poison, Cinderella, and Faster Pussycat. Like
I saw them in
20
1986.
years ago.
I'm not gonna lie. I'm not the biggest Poison fan in the world, but Bret Michaels was the greatest person I ever played a show with in my entire fucking life.
Yeah.
I will never say a bad thing about Bret Michaels. As much, and he was so nice to my band, and so respectful to us, and went above and beyond to make sure we were treated like royalty. So I was so excited that I bought his album he was touring, and I put it in my car on the way home. I kept skipping to the track. I'm like, yeah, I can't listen to this. But you know what? Great fucking guy, though. Great fucking guy.
Yeah.
I think Kiss is going to have their farewell tour for like the next 50 years.
They're 50.
Again.
I
It
saw
feels like it.
Kiss's farewell tour in 1996.
Yeah, they're
True
still
story.
they're still farewelling.
So much farewelling.
I saw them in 2015, thinking it was a farewell tour.
Most of that stuff jumped over me. In the 80s, I was listening to like MOD and Operation Ivy and all the skate stuff. So I was never really a hair metal guy. And Pantera. I mean, you got Venom. There's a whole bunch of other stuff other than the hair metal that was going on back then.
Right.
That was
I'm
everything
not
I liked, you know?
Hair metal is not my go-to at all. I'm a thrash guy.
Yeah. I saw Tesla at Rocklahoma maybe 3 years ago or so. And, they were good. It was kind of painful to watch because they're definitely they're older gentlemen now. You know,
Yeah.
they sounded
We
good.
always like when it came to 80s bands, I don't even like the hair. I like Guns. I like Motley Crue. And I like Skid Row. That's about it. Mostly Guns and Motley because they had the punk influence thing to them. I probably wouldn't listen to Television if it wasn't for Guns N' Roses. You know, but like, you know, or New York Dolls if it wasn't for Motley Crue. I'll say nowadays, like, yeah, I'm more 80s thrash. I was never a big hair metal guy.
I don't think there's anyone who doesn't like Guns N' Roses, honestly. I mean, Appetite for Destruction, I think we can all say is pretty much
Greatest rock album ever.
It's an amazing album. I mean, there's a couple real good ones, but it's
perfection.
Every single song is pretty badass. And at the time, it was even more badass.
We saw them 2 years ago, a year and a half ago, and they played for about 3 hours. Axl didn't do any lip syncing. There was like no backing tracks. Probably one of the best live performances I've ever seen. And his voice sounded great.
That's surprising.
Yeah.
Because I've heard some other recordings, though, you know, him singing live. Wow.
Oh, you ever get a chance to see some of his AC/DC stuff?
No,
People
AC/DC
shit on
sounds
that.
good, though. Yeah.
Brian Johnson and John Bonham Bon Scott are probably the two hardest singers I could ever try to replicate, right along with Axl. He fucking nailed AC/DC.
Oh, yeah. I heard that.
Yeah.
See, I like back in the day, it was Metallica for me.
Well, because Metallica.
Like back in the day, I'm talking about early days. I saw Metallica in 1985, you know? And before that, the first time I ever heard of them, one of my friends had a bootleg tape, which I still have that tape. And it was Metallica recorded live, you know. Ever since I heard that,
I saw them at Lee Compounds around that time. It was they're in Bristol. And I believe it was Billy Idol, I think, who might have opened for him in the Cult.
Wow.
Cult, I think the Cult is an amazing. That's one 80s band I totally did. You know what I mean? The Cult is pretty badass all around. And they literally got like booed off the stage because like it was just all metalheads like waiting for Metallica. Like they didn't want anything else, you know. What I mean? The fences came down. I remember it was a fairly famous show because like there was a bunch of like seats that got ripped out. It was in the news and stuff. Like there was a whole bunch of damage to like the venue and stuff like that.
Still waiting for
it was like the mid to late 80s. Mid to late 80s.
Heard that, Scott.
Yeah.
Hold on.
Yeah, the first time I heard Metallica, I was like, it was probably like 1981, 82, something like that.
Just talking Metallica, I'm switching it up.
Haha.
There you go. The black.
Great fucking whiskey, by the way.
Nice.
I love how they released that whiskey the day he went into like rehab.
They did. I will say this: Metallica does everything right, and when I don't usually get into celebrity whiskey, but when they did theirs, they had Dave Pickerel do their distillery, and Dave Pickerel from Whistle Pig, from Maker's Mark, really came out with one of the best whiskeys I ever had. It's fucking amazing. And there's that gimmick that they have about that they finish it in barrels while they crank Metallica songs to shake the barrel up.
Oh yeah, believe me, I know.
And it's great stuff. I loved it so much. I tried it, and I told my wife when she went home the next day, I was try it, and she just texted me back, "Whoa, yeah, that's good stuff."
Whoa, what's the name of it?
Blackened. It's called Blackened.
Blackened.
Every batch is numbered, and now this is kind of corny, but you look up the number, and every member of the band picks what the set list was that they played to shake the barrels up while they were finishing it. So they'll put it in a brandy cask at the end of the aging process to finish it in a brandy cask, and they have the bass vibrations keep the bottle, the barrel shaking. Good stuff.
Nice. I'll have to check that out. Hi, Teresa.
Uh-oh.
Exactly.
No, you got mentioned. Yeah, we got to figure out, Lewis, how to get your iPad to change to say Lewis.
What happened?
Yeah, it says iPad 2.
Oh, really?
Should say
Oh,
bootleg.
for like my name or something?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Actually, they wanted to
Ah.
take it to the gate when they were ready. They were like, okay, we're good to go.
I gotta fix mine. Every time I come on, it says Wonder Woman.
You should just leave it as that.
I know. I'm thinking about it.
Like, yeah, I am Wonder Woman.
Yeah.
Why not?
Right? I don't know how to change I would change my name. Oh, right there. It says rename. Fuck it. I'm going to change mine up. Boom.
What is that?
And a little.
Ada.
Hey.
Scate.
Yeah.
Scate.
So, Lewis, are you on, what are you on?
Huh?
iPad, obviously?
Yeah, I'm on the iPad, yeah.
Oh, wait, I can fucking rename you. Jesus Christ. What do you
Can
want?
you?
What do you want it to say?
Just Lewis.
Boom.
That's all.
Fuck, I didn't know I could do that.
You never knew you could do
I
that?
have fucking superpowers. Jesus Christ. Put Chris back to Wonder Woman.
You're still Wonder Woman?
No, I put back to my normal name.
So speaking of Wonder Woman, what have you guys been watching as far as movies or TV since anybody's been under lockdown?
I don't watch TV.
The only thing they should have there.
It's more than 5G to melt your brain.
Yeah.
Jess and I are still currently watching Life Below Zero.
It would be
It's
perfect.
a National Geographic show about Alaska living,
Okay.
and it's on Disney Plus. And apparently, I had no fucking clue, but it's got at least 13 seasons, so we're still on.
Oh, so you're good for a while.
No,
That's
we're
good.
on.
Wow.
We are on like season 13, episode 8.
Oh,
Yeah,
damn.
but I thought it was gonna be done after like season 9, and it's just like, oh, this is the never-ending story at this point. And it's the same thing every episode. Like, I like the show, and it's a good show to kind of like stop
They're like
your night sort of deal. You don't have to think about anything. It's kind of like The Office. You can just put it on and background noise sort of deal. But I did not know that it was going to last this long.
Dump your dog off in the car?
I don't know what we're going to watch next either, though.
I gotta find something else than Tiger King because that's the only thing I watch.
Just
I
rewatch
literally
it.
signed up for Netflix. Just for
I don't
that.
ever want to watch it again. I'm glad I did it. It's like reading War and Peace. I did it once. I don't have to ever go back.
No.
I live close to Naugatuck, so I see people like that all the time. It's
That's
scary.
true. Yeah.
So many people are like, fuck you, Scott. In the comments below right now. I'm hesitant to get back into Star Wars because I know I'm waiting to do that Star Wars marathon at some point.
Yeah.
I just got the last one, and I'm kind of like, I'm in the minority, but I thought the prequels are better than the Disney trilogy. So I'm trying to build up my, like, I said the prequels told a better story. The Disney story trilogy had a better cast of characters. And
Yeah.
I felt like when you see the prequels, beginning, middle, and end, had a story. The Disney, it's like nobody knew what they wanted to do.
Yeah.
So
I can see
like,
that.
I got to bring myself to a point where I'm like, all right, I'm going to do this.
Yeah.
I never felt like I had to be there with Star Wars. I'm just going to watch Empire Strikes Back and call it a day.
Yeah. The
I've
best
actually
one
got
out
the
of
box set from 4 through 6, like the original box set on DVD that was the first release on DVD.
Yeah, I bought the special editions because they were the ones that are available at the time. I probably need to upgrade. I know. I'm from a bad movie buyer.
Yeah. I still haven't seen the last 2 Star Wars.
The first one of the 3 was not bad. Actually, I'll be honest with you, Rogue One was the best Disney movie they made.
Yeah.
It was good. That movie was great. That was Saving Private Ryan in Star Wars. You're gonna get introduced to a bunch of characters that you like, and they all end up dying. It's miserable. It's depressing. It's it's actually a good story. It's not like let's sell toys.
Yeah.
I get it. Besides that, I can't tell you the last thing I've actually watched.
Scott,
So we've been live for
Teresa's
an hour and
asking you
20
who's
already.
behind you.
What's behind me?
Oh, that's my Tiger King guy.
Oh, that's Scott.
I could pick a background, and I was like, this is the most badass thing I've seen in like years. Scott and I were talking. Other Scott Hay. We were talking in the beginning that this one scene that the show is just. It's like watching Jerry Springer. Everybody in the show is just an asshole. Like even people you think are good. Very first episode, I'm like, I think I'm gonna love Carol. She's the animal rights activist, and you're like, oh no, she's in this whole thing for profiteering too, and she's just a scumbag. Never mind. Now I hate Carol. Carol went from my favorite in the first episode to my least favorite in the last. Fuck Carol. But this guy,
Carol fucking bastard.
one of the biggest, he's the businessman. And there's this one scene when he's driving around in a Ski-Doo, and they're playing Eye of the Tiger, and I'm like, this is the most. It's worth watching the whole fucking series just to get to that part because it's so bad. You can't take your eyes off it. And when you see this, I mean, the guy's like, he's in shape. Like he's this oval person.
Round.
He's the most uncomfortable person to look at ever. You just want to go to the gym when you see him on camera. And you're like, he's driving around on a Ski-Doo with the song Eye of the Tiger playing. You're like, I really hope it was his idea.
I was watching it for the second time, and I'm seeing things that I missed the first time, I'm like, oh my God.
I was waiting for him to say, I'm just going to fucking send it.
Lewis, you're watching it. I don't know if I can do it a second time, Lewis. I give you props on that.
Well, my wife didn't see it, so I started watching it with her. But she gave up after the third episode. Now I'm hooked, still on it, And I'm seeing bits and pieces that I didn't see before.
So bad.
That's why I'm gonna let my mustache grow, and then I'm gonna shave it all out. Maybe my mullet is gonna grow.
Yeah, that is the people of Naugatuck Walmart.
Yeah.
Right.
I'll be the Puerto Rican version. Louis Exotic.
Well, they had the Miami fucking drug pin guy. That's you. I think the drug pin fucking murderer was the most normal guy in the fucking show.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
He's like, yeah, I killed the fucking federal agent. Fuck him.
Yeah. Even him, like you introduced that guy, and he's like, I didn't kill him. I just cut his body up. What?
It's like, huh?
My God, man.
Like watching the show, I was like this the whole time.
Yeah. And usually, like, if I ever see anything cruel towards animals, I can't watch it, which it gets a little bit weird. Like, I'm like, I can't believe they're feeding the shit to these tigers, like the Walmart scrappings.
Right.
Oh,
the fucked up part is they were feeding it to people.
Yeah.
Like, if you ever ate Joe Exotic's pizza, you could survive COVID-19. Like Jesus Christ!
It was that leftover food, man. All chopped up.
He used to put.
He's like, it's delicious.
It was the best pizza in the world, too, man. Like, what the fuck?
Thank you, Walmart.
I think COVID-19 was developed by the producers of Tiger King.
It could be. They were like,
it just lined up too perfectly.
Yeah.
It's like what coincidence of timing,
Yep. That sucks. I ordered this really, really awesome guitar that's going to cost way too much money, and then I lost my job. So now I don't know if I can pay for it.
Oh shit!
I got to call the guy up. And be like, "Can you give me a little more time? Because I'm not working."
Right.
You think people are gonna be like, "We're gonna let you recover. It's okay," but everyone's trying to recover, or everyone's gonna try to recover, which makes everything fucked. It's so funny because I got a bunch of emails from people like, oh, like giving some kind of a, like, we're gonna give you some time if you can't pay this or you can't pay this. and that's cool. And I'm going through all these emails, and then I get my Verizon email, and even though I had already paid the bill, they're like, just want to let you know your bill is due in 2 days, and if you haven't paid the bill yet, or if you don't pay the bill on time, we're going to penalize you. And I'm like, you know what? I probably get that from Verizon every single month, but it's like timing is so bad for that. Fuck you, Verizon.
You know, it's funny because I think I got the same email
Yeah, we all did.
from Verizon.
The bill was already paid. I wanted to go back and be like, can I get my money back? Come on, penalize me. Come on, suckers.
I feel like I want to add like somebody that works at Verizon.
There was a bunch of.
I had one
Where's
person.
Adam when you need him?
Yeah, right. Where's Adam?
I posted something. Oh wait, Adam who?
Westenberger, you know him.
Oh, I love Adam.
Yeah, he's my brother.
Oh, your brother-in-law.
Yeah. You knew this. You knew this already, Scott.
I love Adam. Tell Adam, fuck Verizon.
Oh, I'd say it to him every time. I'm like, I can't wait to leave. He's like, no, man, don't do that. I'm
The
like,
only thing that sucks with Verizon, you get like service everywhere. Like,
yeah,
I really do. I can't complain about that.
the service is great, but goddamn, they charge for it.
Oh, so they do.
Oh yeah, I love Verizon too.
Like I got rid of my wife's phone off of Verizon, and like Adam like shit himself. I took her right off of there and I put her on Cricket, and he was like, "Really? You went to Cricket?" I'm like, "Dude, it's $50, and she's got unlimited everything with a brand new phone, like, and she's set for 5 years, like I don't know. I was paying like $200 a month for 2 phones on Verizon.
Yep.
Fuck out of here, man.
Insane.
He's like, you need to have like 4 phones. I'm like, we're 2 people. Like,
And it's fine.
I have AT&T. I got no complaints really. I mean, there's some places I don't have service, but
yeah,
of course I pay too much, just like everyone else. But
yeah. I still owe on my watch from Verizon, so I need to pay that off, and then I'm gonna also go to Cricket.
Yeah.
Or there's so many prepaid ones, or the different ones that you could choose from. Like Google even has their own wireless network. I forget what it's called, but it's not very popular, but it's super cheap. It's like $35.
Yeah, I've been with this company called GoldSmart, and I've been with them for like 4 years. I pay $48 a month.
Yeah.
Before I was with Verizon, I'm paying $230 for 2 phones.
Yeah.
You know, and then if my daughter went over the 16 gig,
Oh, forget it.
I'll be up in the 300s. You know, I'm like, fuck that.
Yeah.
See, I don't mind paying the money if I get the service, but when you're dropping terms like $35 on my lap, I'm like, what? Really?
Yeah.
You know? And then I'm getting threatening emails before my bill's due that they're going to penalize me. It's like,
Oh yeah.
wow. I don't see what's the problem if you already paid your bill. I'm like, well, I paid my bill because I'm a good customer and I have been for a long time.
Yeah, really.
Yeah.
So my question is too, like, you know, we definitely had like a tour canceled going into this thing. So we're gonna like, hopefully when this thing is over with and people are healthy again and we can go out and see people again, we're gonna have to like, it seems like 5-month period of time before our bands are gonna be able to play out again.
Yeah.
At least out of state doing like stuff because you're like, all right, it's now safe to travel, it's now safe to play. So, you know, we're gonna start booking. And by the way, 3 months from now, you know, that's the one thing that gets to me because it's like it's already bothering me that I'm not playing. You know, so you guys think the same way?
personally, I'm playing more than I usually do. But I'm gonna say it. I play with myself a lot. So no, I've been playing a lot, man. You know? I've been. You know, it sucks not playing in front of people, obviously.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And not making the little tiny bit of money that, you know, us musicians might possibly bring money that we make, you know what I mean? But, you know, I've been playing. You know what I mean? I me personally, I can't not play. It's kind of like what I do. It's how I heal. It's how I do everything, you know?
My new bill is ready.
Pay it. They're going to cut you off and we're going to go.
I did that acoustic thing last Tuesday, and it was weird because, like I said, I played in front of 2 people, and I played in front of 10,000 people.
Mm.
Playing in front of my cell phone camera was the most terrifying thing ever.
Mm.
Yeah, I know, because you don't want to make a mistake, you know?
No, exactly. I was playing guitar,
mistakes, you know?
and I was singing, so it's like kind of like for like I'm more like, you know, like I don't play guitar live anymore. You know, it was kind of like, damn, like there's no way, like, you know, it's like I'm not engaging with an audience more than I'm engaging to a camera, you know?
Right.
It's like doing a music video, but instead you're not playing to backing tracks because you're actually going live.
Mm.
It was actually very, 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 very stressful.
Yeah.
Then I did it. I had a ball. So I'm going to keep playing some more stuff, and I'm going to play the most un-Rubicon songs possible, and probably do another acoustic thing in a little while. Like, I'm talking, like, I'm going to go everywhere from Motorhead to Neil Diamond.
Nice.
Yeah.
I actually playing, especially, you know, obviously, especially live, I get less stressed the more I have to do in the band. You know, like with a Filthy Fiasco, you know, I'm singing, playing guitar, doing solos, thinking about words, what key I'm soloing next. It's just there's so much going on that I don't even have time to think about it. You know, and when I do try to think about it is when I fuck everything up. You know what I mean? So I just need to kind of like, you know, I need to just like let it go. You know. Same thing when I play drums. It's like I try to pay attention to my arms and I let my feet just do what they do. You know, I'm by no means a professional drummer, but I can play. You know, my body just does it. You know, guitar isn't like that for me. I have to think about where I'm going. You know, I mean, it's just a different thing. You know,
I have a bass guitar that I don't know how to use.
Oh yeah, you do.
Well, you better start.
My team
You could be the
fell off
next
the
Flea.
fucking planet.
There's no wrong notes. Just start writing your own shit. That's what I did. You know?
Yeah.
Boom, 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 boom.
So I don't hit bad notes. Just change the song as I go.
Yeah.
Forgive me if I'm moving around. I got to put a charger in because my phone is dying.
Pretty soon I won't be playing no more. I like putting guitars together. I'd rather do that, you know? That's fun.
Cool. You can work on all my guitars. I got a bunch that could use some stuff.
Yeah.
Look at that.
Let me know.
You gotta cut.
There you go. I did a little work. I got that 36 Harmony that had the neck taken off, and I glued that back on and got that running. It's that's an interesting guitar. It's that one right on the wall behind me.
Oh yeah.
Wait, 36 Harmony?
Yeah.
I like how he's got like a gaming desktop chair.
Yeah.
Gaming chair.
Oh damn.
Oh yeah.
Well,
Yeah,
sexy.
yeah. That's an oldie.
Yeah, no, it's cool. I actually researched it, and what it is it's between 36 and 38 because the back is shaped.
Yeah.
And in 38, they started doing flatbacks. So I actually found it up in the attic of my ex-wife's family, her grandfather. And I asked her dad if I could take it. I'm going to put it together and give it back to her, one of my girls, or something like that. But
wow.
How's the body on it? Is it cracked or anything? Or no?
The body's good. The action is horrible. So I use a slide guitar right now. I tried to fix it the best I could, but
I'll be back.
pretty cool.
Oh,
You're fucking rad.
beat it. Nice.
It's old. It's definitely old. You can smell it.
Smell
Smells
it.
like Ben Gay and mouse shit.
Like Eisenhower.
No, it's a cool guitar for sure.
Nice.
12 by 12 and a half. And then this would be
Yeah, you
I don't
can
know.
you can play chords on it, like, down near the nut. But I mean, if you go up past, like, say the A position, the action is pretty horrendous.
So it's got a pretty warped neck to it. Neck on
Yeah,
it.
yeah, and it's got no truss rod or anything, and I glued it as low as I could. But I mean, it's playable, but it's not optimal, to say the very least. But,
Yeah, you need that giant vise that holds the guitar into place and try to form the neck back.
straight. Yeah. Like I said, I still play it. I just use it as a slide guitar.
All right.
I plan on really giving it back to my ex-wife anyway. So.
I put this. I'm doing frets over on this thing. Took the frets
Cool.
off.
Yeah.
So I'm putting stainless steel frets in it.
Yeah. You could go Scotty Ian style and just do it fretless from the 12th up.
Oh yeah.
Well, I'm so used to playing the fretless now. It's funny. Frets are like I don't even like frets anymore. After playing the upright for so long, you guys are missing so many notes with those goddamn frets. I'm just saying, between the G and the A position, man, I got like 4 tones. You guys are only counting 3.
I got my 22 frets, and I'm good. That's probably more than I could learn in a lifetime.
I got this from.
Yeah, but you can't hit the in-betweens when you have frets. That's why the
Trust
fretless.
me, I find a way to do it.
Chris,
And
I just made you the host because I gotta get going. But
Okay.
you guys can keep going, chatting. But I gotta run.
I gotta get going too. Because I just served dinner and I got the.
Yeah, me too.
But let's do this again.
Word.
I got company in the house right now too. So
Yeah.
I have someone else who wants to do it too. Probably next couple of days.
All right.
He's actually got something to promote too.
Cool.
yep.
You get Brendan from Continuum on this.
Yeah.
pack a bowl full.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I think the more people we get, it's better. We got to keep on going on,
Yeah. I
Right.
like this.
Sure.
Be like the Brady Bunch. Scott,
Yes.
First time is always the hardest, guys. This is
I got
fun.
nothing else to do.
Jimmy.
Yeah, me neither.
All right, fellas.
All right, guys.
Be
All right.
well.
A lot of
See
fun.
you later.
We'll see you guys
Yep.
later.
Have a good one. Peace
Thanks
out.
for watching.
Later.